For this, I guess I'll talk about delusions, because that's the most common positive symptom for me. Um, for me, delusions, I can be very paranoid, and uh, I don't usually hear voices, but my one big delusion for me is that there are like several different voices in my head that I can't actually hear. Sometimes I do, but I can't I usually can't hear them, but it's more like we're communicating telepathically, and I have long drawn out conversations with them all the time. Like there are many different voices in my head that I communicate with telepathically. Like well, there's my thoughts, which don't actually make up a whole lot of my thoughts, because yeah. Anyway, so there's me thinking, and then there's a voice that asks questions based on what I said, or just random questions about like nothing. And then there's a voice that answers the questions. There's a voice that explains the answer and the question. Uh, and then there's one that's like that person is staring at you, or they're judging you, or they're thinking about you, or they're talking about you, recording you, whatever. And these conversations go on like all day long. Not really a lot at home, but when I'm stressed out or I'm at work or something. Uh, like when I'm at work, mostly on the weekends, because on the weekends at work, so most people are off work, so they're at my work a lot more. And it's not even like super busy, and I'm a janitor, so I don't really even talk to people at work. But the fact that they're there, uh, I'm always paranoid, and I kind of duck out and go to the back, which is where I clean most of the day anyway. But if I'm walking to the store, I'll kind of just like keep my head down, which I do anyway. I always look at my feet. I don't look people in the eye, including the camera. But what was I say? Anyway, but mainly on the weekends, I have a problem with all the voices in my head being like even more talkative. But definitely all day on the weekdays too. But yeah, but especially on the weekends, I'll be so into the conversations in my head that sometimes I'll like kind of be so in my own head that I'll kind of lose touch with reality, like reality on the outside world, and it'll be kind of weird driving home. Like these cars are real, don't hit them. Not that I've ever, well, I have been one time, uh, but not that I'm ever like so out of touch with reality that I can't, that it's actually dangerous to drive home or nothing like that. I would never drive like that, but it's just I can just tell that I'm kind of out of it a little bit. Anyway, uh, and last Saturday I it was like that, but then Sunday I was like, okay, I'm just going to not think, because when I think, that's when the voices in my head start like having conversations and stuff. So I just won't think at all, and I wouldn't even let myself think. And so my head was just completely blank. If I started thinking, I'd just be like, shh, zip it. And then that kind of backfired, because then my head was totally empty, and I was just like zoned out, you know. And yeah, and also delusions. It's the worst at Walmart for some reason. I don't know why. But whenever I'm out, I'm always convinced that people are like watching me, and if I walk by someone, I always think they're like staring at me, even if they're not even looking at me. I just think they're staring at me. And like when I go to Walmart, as soon as I walk in the door, I think everyone is staring at me. Everyone's videotaping me. Not everyone, but like the employees are videotaping me, and they have secret meetings about me in the back room and stuff. And anytime I walk through the door, they're like, "Okay, she's here. Keep an eye on her." You know. Uh, so much so that if I'm not, like, I don't want to walk around Walmart on my phone, you know, because I don't want to bump into anyone and look like an idiot or something. So even if I only have like one thing to get, I'll usually get a cart, because if I'm at least doing something with my hands, I'm not just like walking through the store just by myself without a cart. Uh, yeah, and I'm always convinced that like people are out to sabotage me, and yeah, something like that.